How's it going, everybody? We'll round out these early access videos with a summary of what the actual patch brings us. So far we've gone over the new hero Griffin and what the TG has in store for us, but the testing grounds are only here for a week. Just to explain real quick, when content creators get early access, we don't always get the full patch notes straight away, so we do a lot of testing ourselves, which obviously means we will miss a lot of things. At the time of me making this video here, I haven't seen any official patch notes just yet, so please excuse me if this one's incomplete. I will do another one if the amount warrants it. So yeah, I'll go over the changes that we found so far, and then I will give you an overview of Beachhead and my experience of playing on that reworked map. Alright, first change. I actually did expect a lot of feats to be reworked this patch and the new hero to come out mid-season. But I guess I was completely wrong, and the one feat change that we got is the following. Revenge attacks has been removed. You heard right, they did remove a feat. That's the second one since Blissful Rest was removed a few years ago. And revenge attacks got replaced with Executioner's Respite. The feat is a passive and increases the amount of healing that your execution does. The tooltip says it depends on the length of the execution, but this just refers to how much HP it healed in the first place. That amount is buffed by 50%, so a 50 HP execution now heals you for 75, for example. I'm sure you guys can do the math yourselves for each individual one. Why they removed revenge attacks specifically, I don't really know, but that is not the only thing that was changed when it comes to revenge. We recently had the addition of a revenge bar around your emblem next to your health bar. First of all, if you do not know how revenge works, meaning the tag system and all that, then I urge you to watch my revenge guide. I won't explain it again here, so I hope you are familiar with the terms and all that. First change is that they removed the revenge bar in the bottom left of your UI. Once again, I have no clue why they did that. They did not replace it with anything, they didn't put it somewhere else, they just flat out removed it. So now instead of having two different locations, we are limited to the smaller, less precise one in the middle of your screen. I get it, they don't want redundant UI elements, but our UI has so many ridiculous flaws already that I think it's quite mind-boggling that they decide to focus their efforts on removing something instead of actually tackling the problems that the UI currently has. The change was unneeded. Maybe it was just the first step and they'll surprise us with something else in a future patch. Who knows? So far, I hate it. I like my revenge bar on the bottom left. Next, your opponent's emblem will now pulsate with a white glow if that person has active tags, meaning if you attack that person, you will feed revenge. This is another step in making the revenge mechanic even clearer, even if you don't understand it. Will this mean your teammates won't feed revenge now? Well, fuck no, obviously not. People will still ignore this and tell you to chill out because they're just playing for fun after all. You do not have that mechanic on your own emblem, so you still need to keep track of your own tags yourself. It might also be confusing as it would need to display tags separately and probably outline which tag came from which opponent, so this is fine, I guess. Then Nobushi's unsafe zone got fixed. I already mentioned this in the testing ground video about her and Shugo. Her zone had the problem that it was unsafe on block, meaning if you blocked the first part and she fainted the second, this was a free guard break for you. Then Aramusha's zone had its guard break vulnerability fixed. It's 100 MS now instead of the 200 MS pre-patch, which means you can zone option select with it without too much worry. Only Nusha and Raider are now left with 400 MS GB vulnerability on their zones. Then let's move on to Beachhead. I already teased it last Friday. I had played on it already by that time, so I wasn't exaggerating. The map is really good now. This one will definitely make it into the competitive map pool. So let me give you the tour then. The biggest thing you'll immediately notice is the bridge in the middle, directly over the minion lane. So to get from one capture point to the other, you can use that one now. And you don't have to go all the way around, nor run through the minions. And unlike so many other bridges in this game, there's only one ledge on it. I wasn't able to throw anyone off here yet, and I got exactly one drop kill throughout all of the early access. Then let's look at it from the point of view of the attackers. They got the most changes. First of all, to reach the A point, there is now a ladder on the left side of the wall leading to one side of the bridge and then to the capture point. That's quite a run, so I don't think it's a route for the beginning of a match. The A point itself finally has gotten the spikes removed. It's no longer Warlord's Paradise in there. Outside of the point, they also closed off a few of the railings, including the ones going down to the minion lane, which now means you cannot freely drop attack every inch of the minion lane. There's still a ledge down to the moat, but that one is a position you shouldn't be fighting anyway, so I fully embrace the statement, should have positioned better, if you get ledge there. Then also more closed off ledges when going above the drawbridge. Then back to the attacker spawn, going to their own home point has been made much easier as well. It's no longer only the ladder, but the wall to the right has been opened up, leading directly to the point. This point probably got the most changes, while the ledges in the middle of it are still there. They did close off one part of the stairs down below. Then once you get closer to the bridge, you'll see that the point itself has been made a little bigger. And also the possible drop attack locations onto the minion lane have been removed. It was very common for attackers to get one or more drop attacks off straight from the beginning, just because of the old design. Instead of the 2 drops, there are now stairs down to the mid lane. If you go towards the drawbridge from C point, you'll notice that more ledges have been closed off, making the minion lane even safer. Once again, the ledge down to the moat is still open. Don't fight there if you don't want to get ledged. Down at the moat, you also have a few extra railings, so you can't get ledged so easily once you're already in the minion lane. But yeah, the map's improved so much, it went from a steaming pile of garbage to like top 3 in the map pool, I guess. I really enjoyed the matches on it, and unless you're someone that only played this map for environmentals and nothing else, then I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. I'm really looking forward to what other map changes they have in store. So for now, let's call it here and hope they'll release patch notes soon. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.